Hi, TC Fit trainer Michelle here. Thank you for joining me for the introduction to our lower body challenge. We're going to complete both the standing and the floor day exercises today, one set of 10 repetitions. It's really important that you challenge yourself, but don't push through pain. If anything doesn't feel comfortable, feel free to modify the exercise or skip ahead to the next exercise. You could also check in with the TC Fit trainers to get additional exercise options. For the standing exercises, you're welcome to complete those exercises using body weight only, or you may want to find a dumbbell between 5 and 20 pounds. If you don't have that at home, find something heavy that allows you to grip it easily. I'm going to be using a brick from my garden. For the floor day exercises, again, you can choose to do those using body weight only, or you may want a lightweight dumbbell between 1 and 5 pounds. If you don't have that at home, I recommend filling a sock with loose change because it's going to mold comfortably to your body. And this, just to give you an idea, is about 4 pounds. Let's get started. Standing exercises. We're going to start with our double leg squat. You can choose to hold your heavy weight at chest level with your shoulder blades down and back, or you can do this with body weight only. Set up with your feet about hip width apart, toes facing forward. We're going to sit back into our hips and exhale to the top of the motion. 10 repetitions today, keeping this nice, slow, and controlled. Great job. Halfway, try taking those hips a little bit lower, getting your thighs parallel with the floor. Give me one more repetition, all the way to the top, and we're moving on to our plie squat. Taking our toes out wide, knees and toes are always going to track the same direction. Again, I'm holding my heavy weight at chest level with my shoulder blades down and back, or I can set the weight on the floor. I'm going to tuck my tailbone and drop straight down between my heels. I'm pressing through both feet equally, and I'm exhaling to the top of the motion. Halfway. The challenge is intended to help you add additional strength training to your everyday exercise. 2 more repetitions. We start out easy, and it should get tougher as the weeks go on. Great job. We're moving on to jump squat. I'm going to tell you to set your weight down and set up like you're doing your standard squats that we started with today. We drop the hips down and we explode towards the ceiling. I'm gently coming off of the ball of the foot and landing softly. This should start to bring your heart rate up as well. 5 more. Good work. We're moving on to our last standing exercises, calf raises. Again, feet are about hip width apart, toes are pointed forward. I'm going to elevate my heels coming up onto the ball of the foot. We want to keep this slow and controlled. Halfway. Last repetition. Great job with the standing exercises. If you're following the program, we're going to move right on to the floor exercises today. Now let's complete our floor exercises. One set of 10 repetitions. And just a reminder, all of these exercises should be done pain-free. If you want to add intensity, make sure you have your light weight nearby. And let's get started with our hip bridges. Lay on your back, relax your head, neck, shoulders, and hands. Gently engage your abdominal muscles and keep your feet about hip width apart. We're going to press into both feet equally and elevate our hips, squeezing our glutes together. Try to maintain that squeeze as you lower your hips towards the floor. Don't actually rest on the floor. Move into repetition number 2, back to the top of the motion. Exhale to the top. Get that glute squeeze. No low back pain or pinching with this. If you're having discomfort, stay on the lower half of the motion. If you'd like to add intensity, put that light weight on the low pelvis and lift your elbows up off the floor. Keeping this slow and controlled, let's go for 3 more repetitions. Great job. Let's move on to our glute leg lifts. Moving to hands and knees, you can stay in this position or drop towards your forearms on the floor. I'm going to keep my abs engaged. My belly button's always going to point towards my mat and my hips are going to stay parallel with the floor. I extend one leg behind me, pointing the toes, tap down, and squeeze that glute on the way up. 10 repetitions today. Two more. We're going to stay in this position, but bend at the knee. I'm flexing my toes so the bottom of my shoe or my heel points towards the ceiling, and I'm going to pulse for my donkey kicks. These are quick, small movements, only 1 or 2 inches of movement, but really feeling the work through that glute and hamstring. 3, 2, 1. Let's complete those same 2 exercises on the other side. Our glute leg lift, again, you can stay on your hands and knees or drop down towards the forearms, extend the leg, and point those toes. I'm remembering to breathe, exhale to the top, and keep my abdominal muscles engaged. 1 more, and we're moving on to our donkey kicks. You may choose to take the light weight behind the thigh, and again, we bend that knee, flex the toes, and that little lift or pulse towards the ceiling. Don't let your hips rotate. Keep that belly button straight towards the floor. 4, 3, 2, 1, and a controlled release. 2 more exercises. We're rolling onto our sides for a side leg lift. You may choose to support the head with your arm or a small pillow. I'm going to keep my bottom leg bent for balance and extend my top leg with my toes flexed towards my nose. I'm going to lift or elevate that leg as high as I can get it and bring it down about half to 3/4 of the way. I'm keeping my hips stacked and my abs engaged. You may choose to gently set or hold that light weight on the side of the leg. 2 more repetitions. Great, let's go ahead and bend that knee. We stack the legs on top of each other. My ankles are locked together, and my ankles, my hips, my shoulders, and my head are all in a straight line. I'm going to open up between the knees to create my clamshell exercise. I'm trying to get as high as I can without rotating my hips or rolling towards my backside. Again, slow and controlled is important for these strength exercises. Just 1 more on this side, and let's switch legs. Our side leg lift. Bottom leg is bent, top leg is extended, and we lift to the top, feeling that squeeze through the outer part of the thigh and hip. 5 more on this side. With the challenge, each week should get a little tougher. Great job. Bend that top leg. Stack the ankles, knees, hips on top of each other and open up into that clamshell. These exercises are meant to be done in addition to your regular exercise. It should only take 5 to 10 minutes per day. Please, just that reminder, don't let the hips roll back. Perfect. Perfect. You've completed day 1 of your lower body challenge. Again, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to the TC Fit team, and we'll see you next week.